video. Hello and welcome back to some more of Dwarf Fortress with me, the Green Dragon. Here we are, back in the game for great glory and justice. We have a dude that is gonna die because we don't have any dye. And there is no way to get any, is there? There are, yeah. That he's dead, we're gonna need a new one. Let's take a look. Who is he? He's the mason, so we're gonna need a replacement mason. Looks like I already have one assigned. That's perfect, and I have all my cooking people assigned and then some as well. So all is well there. In fact, 3 is probably overkill, but we can always sell food. So let's unpause and see what's with the what. Stock level low. Fish. The gasp. This is open. And charge ready to go. And this is just random clothing. Which is fine. This is the level where we had tetrahedrite. We might want to... actually, some of these other levels probably have some as well. We could spread out, grab some more. We don't need to at the moment, honestly, but we could. Actually, there is one way. There is one way in which we could get this dude to live. It is beyond dangerous, but if we can make it to a cavern and actually gather, as in hunter-gather, some dimple cups and then grind them down, we would have some dye. And we will enable plant gathering and processing on all these farmer dudes. Just gonna let them do that. And you are fishing for all you're worth. I have no problem with this. You are certainly free to do that, and that is such a random one-tile little pond. So random. Beyond random. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, those guys are gonna leave soon, that's fine-ish. Okay, they're not digging. They're too busy smoothing. I'm gonna temporarily disable that. I need them to actually dig, like now. No, like guys, really. That's an up-down stairway. No. It's I for up-down stairway, apparently. Okay, fine. If I use the minus, that would set it to like the highest priority ever. So I'm gonna need you to do that, dudes. And that means we can turn stone detailing back on, actually. Because they should be digging. And looks like they are. Good. Go nuts. Black zircons is good. But as much as we like black zircons... Oh, look, puppies. We have a dude to save, so we need to find, like, the first cavern that we can. No, like, seriously, dudes. I mean, I have to try, right? I already drowned like 30 of them. I have to try and save the ones that remain, right? Right? Apparently that wasn't enough. Okay. Take us down another 20 levels then, Scotty. And we'll see what that does for us. Okay. Maybe. I mean, it's not horrible, but the angle's all wrong, obviously. Okay, dig out this, but then we are gonna dig over like this so we can actually open it up. Yes, I need a downstair. Then an up downstair down to here. And we'll make this an upstair. And then for now we're just gonna dig out a tunnel like this. That ought to cover it. And then we gather these here dimple cups for the dyeing as well as we can. And there is gonna be probably stuff like cave crocs and the like, but that really just, it can't be helped. It kind of ends up being a situation of, well, shit son, but we don't have a choice, we're gonna have to risk it. So many gems in here though. I do like gems. Someone needs to finish that digging. Oh look, there's another one. Okay, there's another one. There should be enough tiles of these to make do. There's so gonna be a giant spider in here, isn't there? I just know it. There's gonna be a giant fucking spider in here. Speaking of which, JMQ, bronze. Yeah, let's just make like 15 of everything. 15 suits of armor. And bronze gauntlet. And wooden shield. And then bronze battle axe. Make me 15 of those as well. 15 ought to be enough. Let's start churning out some armor. I have a feeling we might need that as well. Okay, and that is actually really bad, because that's some rotten crap that hadn't been stored properly, apparently, in the kitchen. We need a dumping stockpile. Refuse. It was called a refuse stockpile. We'll put it here, nicely out of sight. Everything except bones and shells, which we actually save because we're stupid like that. And not fresh raw hide and not corpses, because those we'll save separately. Eventually. As in later. This needs to be done like now. Because did that dude start? Okay, it's too late, we might as well not bother now. Okay, let's just set our hotkeys then. We'll consider this one of the main levels. This shouldn't really be a main level per se, I suppose. This probably should be, because this is where we're actually like crafting, and down below that's like cavern 1, so F5 for this. Okay. Build C, U. We do have lots of blocks, so bauxite blocks it is. And for the time being, we're actually gonna block this off and then explore it later. Hopefully without trapping anyone inside, because in all honesty, I need to have one squad of, say, 5 dwarves in order to make this work effectively. Yeah, that's what I think I need. A squad of 5 or so to guard the entrance against random bullshit. Okay, that got built pretty damn quickly. That's actually kind of good. The important question is, did anyone get abandoned down here? It doesn't look like it. This will have released cave fungus, so all the soil stuff on here is gonna start growing that crap and it's gonna start looking ugly at some point. However, I'm willing to... Are we out of bauxite for these blocks? Coffins, doors. Okay. This is just coffin, but it's a nice door. Details. Yep. Good. Good. No, need to do it properly. There. Apparently there is more bauxite blocks that we can get. Is it... No, it's not limited, so that shouldn't be a problem. And that's for bones and the like. It should be fine. We're gonna have a lot of fish, I think. The problem with these meals is that they're actually getting people... Some of them I think got rotten simply because no one picked them up in time. It wasn't even this... Oh, fuck! Sigurd has been found dead, completely drained of blood. It was one of my original 7, a valuable miner and smoother. That is beyond bad. Okay, assuming this is the first time it happened in the last group, who looks suspicious as fuck? No one really. In the group before that, then? Not really. Fuck! This is ungood. This is actually really ungood. This is actually kind of bad. Because we have a freaking vampire. Okay, so we can't just... No. We're gonna turn this into a dorm, by the way. There is one way in which this can be handled. We deconstruct every single bed. As a result, we end up in a situation where the vampire has no choice but to feed in the dormitory. And we will ensure that there's people there to put a stop to them permanently. As soon as we have some new migrants and the armor and battle axes gets prepared. At that point we are able to do... At that point we should be able to do some really nasty things. Excuse me? No, this needs to be removed. All of it. There can be no beds other than there. We need to ensure that all of this ends with just dead vampires. Somehow. Need to freaking catch the asshole in the act and then figure out how to obliterate him somehow. We'll find a way, but it's gonna be interesting because we have to catch him first. Okay, let's assume that we need people in the military as a matter of emergency. You three are drafted. Unless one of you is the vampire. There's no way to know. There's no way to know for sure. Who could it be? It could be anyone. It could be anyone. Guys, like, I know you're like dicks and all, but let's just put down some coffins and actually bury the dead bodies. I'm sure there's gonna be more, but let's just work through the ones we already have. You know, that sort of thing, because people are gonna get upset and we don't want that kind of... There. That's a burial place now. All of these are. No, they're all burial places. And now everyone can do their thing. Also, smooth out this as well. Go nuts. Don't really have a furniture storage. Don't know where I would put one. Might be nice to think of a place though. However, I think it's something like this for it to be properly symmetrical. How long is this? 20 and 11 wide. 20 and 11 wide. Good! Wrong place. This is where we carve it open. And just keep making sure that we have enough booze. Yeah, we're very good. Very much okay on the booze. All right. Who looks suspiciously like a vampire? I don't want to randomly start drowning people. It has to be in the last 2, maybe 3, but probably like the last 2 migration waves. So it's one of these 14 dwarves. I just thought of an amazing idea. If worst comes to worst, I can always try drowning them all. In all honesty, that could work. That might actually work. It would identify the vampire, probably. There's a real chance that it would. Should I add some of the clothing stuff on this level, though? I mean, look at this. I have 2 fisheries, 2 stills, 2 kitchens. That's more than enough, generally speaking. I could add a leatherworkers, a loom, a farmer's sting, and a weaver. So that should be enough to make a clothing industry. All I really lack for it is the people. You know what? I'm gonna make the assumption that this group is clean, so I'm gonna recruit them as a military squad. So, the names. Erush. The Metal Crafter. That's fine. Melbill, rather. Which one of them? You. Okay. And Olin. There. And now we need a place where to actually put them. Namely a barracks. Where would we base them? I think somewhere in here makes sense, so we're gonna go with that. So, currently this covers room for about 60 people, right? Yeah, I can make that work. So, we're gonna make this a thing. Need an armor stand, of course. And that should be good. And we now have a mayor who wants decent quarters. Well, let's set these up like this and dig them out like so. Are you busy smoothing? Guys, this should be a higher priority job, as in less important than actual digging, so please do diggings first, if you would. Okay, so now they're digging this. That's great, and also thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. Okay. So, the grand strategy is as follows. Everyone is forced to sleep in the dormitories. There is always one guy at least on guard there. The moment the vampire tries to feed, we do with the stabbity. Okay, so let's add our traditional uniform 4 and actually allow these people to wear some actual armor. Needs leggings as well, greaves. And a weapon. Individual choice of melee. There we go. Breastplates, helms, greaves, gauntlets, high boots, and a shield. Equip. No, it was capital U to assign uniform, and Shift Enter to assign it to everyone, so now you may pick up actual stuff. How is that order coming along? Slow. So slow. Well, we can always just do this. Build a second forge. Speaking of which, well, actually you can retain your fishing thing. I will eventually allow them to train in shifts, so you're making a thing. That's good. And what are you doing? Hunting? No. As much as I might appreciate that, I need actual genuine weaponry first, and whenever someone tries to actually bite people, you're gonna need with the stabbity. Or the choppity, as the case may be. uniforms. Uniform 4 replaces clothing. The oily spines. We equip them, we assign uniforms, and we reassign this so that they actually drop their crappy clothes. There. Makes it easier for me to see just how good their equipment actually genuinely is. And I think we will make up a basic clothing industry here. Because we really don't need that much for it. What was the farmer's workshop? I'm having trouble seeing it, and I know I'm probably blind. Farmer's workshop, W. Jesus Christ. One should do for now. I have a leatherworks, I have that, I need a loom. And then I'm good. Also, those are entirely the wrong kind of blocks. Details. No, it's not. There, it's not underway. How about no? I'm being stupid. Doors, yes, details. Like this. And then blocks on repeat. Details, bauxite, yes. I want the bauxite turned into stuff. Okay. And I do have a couple of gem guys. Maybe one too many gem actual workshops, but I can always ditch one if I have to a bit later. I do intend to start encrusting some things though, now rather than later, so that my people can actually start both building up some value and getting good, because it takes time, and I min-max too much in this game. I never end up playing a fort long enough to really get the payoff, so fuck it, let's be inefficient and just... What? He wants crowns. He wants fucking crowns. Oh, you fucker. You mad fuck. Crowns. He wants bloody crowns. That's beyond screwed up. That's just beyond screwed up. Well, let's split the video here and continue in the next one. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you there.